nervous. What else can you do? Hey,
hey,
Robin, with the Inwits. What else can we do when you got dull episodes like this? Other than sit back and relax.
Oh no, that's what I mean. Like I watched it last, and it was just like, oh yeah, nice cruise.
Yeah. All right,
a relaxing cruise.
Let's get into it, shall we?
All right, let's go to the challenge. The challenge was great.
I loved the challenge.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
awesome.
I really love the challenge. It's one of that's definitely one of your favourite challenges. One of my favourite challenges where it's like the one hand ball. They've just made it bigger.
They have.
And two people, and I loved it.
I
really loved that challenge.
I really did. Like you had to space them. There were two people, so everybody had to space. It was great.
I really loved that challenge. That was a highlight for me.
It was for me too. It was great. I really enjoyed it. It's like wow, and like you, I immediately thought of the ball in the cage.
I just went, this is Jack's favourite challenge.
It is.
Gone supersize me.
That's right. Exactly. That's right.
Yeah, that's all. Yes, that was that, and then.
And it's funny. Dom and Wendell win it.
Dom and Wendell win it. Yep.
Right. They just like the other teams. They were in it for a while. They could be
and then once that fifth one came in, it was all over.
Yeah, it was all over pretty much.
But they win. They get the Survivor Ambassador Program thing, which is always one of my favourite rewards. Definitely.
For sure. Mind you, the village was in its Sunday best.
It always is.
It always is.
Yeah. So. And they pick to go with them, Laurel.
Well, look. Wendell said something there, which I thought was a bit odd. Like Wendell has always said, I think Laurel's a bit on edge. We need to include her more and all this sort of stuff. And obviously Dom must agree. Because they said, like Jeff said, you get to pick one other person, I'll give you some time. No, we don't need time. Yeah. We know who it is, straight away. Boom, Laurel, So, I don't know if they actually still think she's on the edge, or if it's just a matter of they're trying to present to the group.
The final three. I feel like...
But I thought it was just final three.
Yeah, I thought it was their final three concept, because I still don't think they want to take Sebastian.
Oh, they don't want Sebastian, they don't want Angela.
They definitely don't want.
We'll get to Jonathan.
Jonathan was never wanted anyway. We mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, where they're always focusing on Laurel and Jonathan's always on the out. They don't have that relationship with Dr.
But anyway, look, I thought it was interesting though, because when they went on the challenge, when they were sitting down and eating, Dom says to Wendell and Laurel, this is final three. And I was taken aback because I was sitting there going, Dom, there's no final three, it's either final two or final four. And the 3 and the 4 get to play off a fire.
Yeah.
So there is no 3.
Well, there is a 3, but you don't have the choice.
No, there's no 3.
Wait, we not had 3 in the last 2? Or were in there?
No, last season.
Yeah.
There was no final 3. It was 2. If you win immunity, you get to take one person with you to the final, right? Yeah. And the other 2 play off.
For fire, who comes with you? So there's final 3 at the final tribal.
No, but it's not up to you who comes.
No, exactly. There's still 3 at the final tribal.
But what I'm saying is you can't offer someone 3.
No, you definitely cannot.
But that's what I mean. He's saying to Laurel, this is our 3.
Unless they go back to old school style of...
No, Jeff said at the beginning of the season, and that's why I was very careful at the beginning of this season on the beach, he said, and like last season, there'll be, you'll be playing off a fire. So they all know.
So there is no final. Yeah, you can't dictate who's in the final.
No. And that's why I'm surprised, because like if I was I would be sitting there going, well, you can't offer me 3.
Yeah.
You can offer me 2,
but
you can't offer me 3. And I think I know who the 2 are.
Yes.
So, and she sat there and went, I think my best option is to go with them, and then they'll get equal votes, and maybe I can...
And I'll get the leftover ones. That was a weird... And part of me
thinks that was weird.
Part of me really thinks, Laurel, you've actually played a really great game. Why aren't you... You can exploit the game you've played, because they've taken you on this challenge, which means they have to have a bond with you at this later stage in the game, which means that bond has come from way back when you started playing the game. But do you not realise that's what you've done? That's what I thought. I'm like, do you not realise how good a... stance you have.
Well, it's not that great, but it's better than what a lot of them have.
Yeah, right? Actually, no one has a great... In this season, no one has a great...
This is what I couldn't get over. Even if they split the votes, let's say Wendell gets 3 and Dom gets 3, right? Laurel still doesn't get the $1 million.
I don't
It's weird. She's kind of
unless she's saying it, unless she's doing it, and we'll know if she makes it to final 3, unless this is a way for her to kind of go, I'm here. because take me, and then come out and blitz the final and go bang, bang, bang. This
Maybe.
is why, which
Yeah.
I would love.
Oh, that would be great. It'd be like
lure,
Michelle did in that season, Con Ra, whatever it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Lure them into this false
Yeah.
sense of security that you take me because I can't beat anyone.
Yeah,
but then
exactly.
just blitz them because she does have a case.
Oh, she does. She has a must be. One of the things I found strange is, when they were talking about who you get rid of, and Wendell was like, "Oh well, Callan's a real competitor," and I was like, "Where? When?
Yeah, where?
When?
And what
She's
are
been
we-
a cheerleader for Navidi, strong."
And we did get Dom. Actually, Dom said this to last night, or sorry, when the episode said, "I've been the one who's been pushing stick to the vote, stick to the plan." That's and she jumped on that. It's just
exactly right.
I don't know what we're missing. We're missing a lot of stuff because I don't see her as a competitor. I
don't think we are. I think what Wendell meant to say, he doesn't know, of course, but from us looking in, from outside looking in, I think what Wendell means is compared to like Angela and Sebastian, she is a big threat.
Yeah, but
only compared to Angela and Sebastian.
Yes, exactly. Again, that's it.
Yeah, that's
here
it,
we're like that. She's not a threat, but when the others are not a threat at all, she's the only threat. But to me, I would have got rid of Donathan instantly.
Well, no. Look, I think there's a reason they kept him around. But anyway, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But then they decided to set. I thought it was really funny, Sebastian to go silent. The reason they were like, no, we know who we're setting to go silent as well, and it's quite clear they understand that Sebastian is completely, absolutely no threat.
But that Sebastian actually,
and that's why he was sent.
And then and he said that as well. He's like, look, I know why they've sent me. They've sent me because I'm that fish, the Gamora or whatever.
Yeah, they think.
Yeah.
I'm a remor the small fish
that sits under the whale.
Yeah, exactly.
That feeds off the whale. They think I'm that.
But
I got plans. What are they? What are your plans, mate? Because you're running out of time.
Well,
next week's our last ep.
He's running out of time.
Yeah, exactly.
He has run out of time. Like by the time even with this extra vote, he gets the extra vote on the island, right? But even with it, you have to have had moves planned. Like you have built no relationships with anyone, as far as I can see. You have no way of getting Laurel to vote with you. You have no way of getting Donathan to vote.
But maybe he has though,
Angela?
because they know stuff that we don't know because he sees himself within the two boys as well, and that was last week.
No.
So we're not seeing it, but I don't see the relationship.
I think he thinks... No, this goes back to Dom and Wendell, though. I think Dom and Wendell has managed to keep Sebastian thinking, you're in.
It's just one of those things. Like
it's weird.
Sebastian's like, they think I'm this, but I'm not actually this.
Yeah,
like Angela going, time for me to cause chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
When? Like when? What are you doing? So, Callan's the only threat to them because of those two.
Exactly.
But I thought it was funny how he went over there and said, this is what they think I am, but
I'm not.
Because now I've got an advantage that I can use to... Do you know they're both packing idols? Do you?
That's exactly right. And look,
Have you thought of that?
An extra vote, the lower you get, like if he can keep the extra vote through next week, it gets more and more powerful. The only problem is you actually have to be capable of playing it. And the way you play an extra vote is by being able to stack a vote in the beginning. He has no capacity to stack a vote.
And on top of that, the extra vote, it's a really powerful thing. But it's not powerful if you play it for someone who plays an idol.
No, exactly. That's right. It's just another vote.
Yeah, it's just a vote that's worthless.
That's right. So
you play it for a Dom, you play it for a Wendell, they drop an idol. Well, great. The curse stays.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, look, anyway, let's get to Donathan. Like,
here we go.
I understand what Donathan's trying to do.
I don't.
He said...
At the very start of the episode, I was like, yes, I'm with you, Donathan.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
He wants to get Wendell and Dominic thinking about each other rather than other people. But then when he wakes up that morning and starts talking to Wendell, it's all about how... and Dom said it to Cameron. He said, this guy wants to go home.
Yeah.
Everything that came out of his mouth said, send me home.
Self-sabotage. Yeah. It was like, what are you doing? Like, because when we started this episode... Because we did say that in the last episode, maybe Donathan will try and we start the start of the episode going, it's time to make the move. And then a big portion of him and Laurel having their chats again about when do we make a move. I'm like, okay, yeah, we've got to be smart. Jonathan could be the smart player because he's talking how clever he is.
Yeah.
No, and he talks to Callan, we're going to do this. No one's got to know. You've got to keep your mouth shut. And what does he do? He ruins any hope of anything and ruins his potential to stay a Final Four in that little alliance.
You know what's really interesting? He actually did a job. We've talked about this before. There's a strategy that if you have an idol, if you can make sure all votes are on you, then you can play it and get out who you want. Yeah, that's a strategy.
He did it perfectly.
He played it perfectly. He just didn't have the idol. Right? I was like, this guy's doing that strategy. He hasn't got an idol.
But he has no idea what he's doing.
He even had Callan vote for him.
Yeah.
Right? That was just like bizarre. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because Callan thinks she's on the chopping block. I'm going to chuck my vote
on Donna.
Because Jonathan's...
If only Michael had thought that way. Mm-hmm. If Michael had thought that way, he would have gotten rid of Laurel.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But, anyway. But Jonathan... I understand the motivation, but the execution was just so poor.
The execution was atrocious. It was abysmal.
It was.
Because now, an execution, when it started, I'm like, yes, now he's thinking, don't tell anyone. We've got a blind side. We've got to do a blind side. Right. You know, Jonathan knows they've both got idols. We've got to blindside them. So what does he do when he gets a little upset that he doesn't get invited to the challenge?
Yeah, exactly.
That comes to that personal thing. He takes it a little bit,
exactly.
And then he gets paranoid. He blows up. He throws everything out of proportion, and it just ruins everything. Any hope of a blindside is gone because now you've alerted them of something.
That's right.
You know, whether it's he's going to come for me or something. Don't alert them, especially when you're in there. That's what a blindside is.
Right? But the other thing he did was when Dom gave Wendell something.
Yeah.
Now, let's face it, Dom did it in front of Jonathan, so he knew he was there. It wasn't like he was going to pull an aisle out, hand it to Wendell and go, here you go, play this at council. Yeah. In front of you. Jonathan's freaked out. And he's gone, what was that? And I was like, if you see something like that, shut up. Make like you didn't see it.
And talk to the people you need to get
the people you need, not to the people who are doing it.
Exactly. Right. Go to your Sebastian. Go to your Angela. Go to your Callan, and then maybe a Sebastian because
But look, one interesting thing that did come out of this, and I remember about 6 or 7 episodes ago, Jonathan said, "I feel if I don't vote with Malala this time, my game's over." And there's been a couple of times when we've seen Jonathan and Laurel standing in the jungle talking about doing a blindside. And it's never eventuated. They've always just voted with Dom and Wendell. Jonathan needs to improve his game, but this is why. He said every time he wanted to make a move, Laurel didn't want to do it. Now, it's great to have a 2. We always talk about the 2, right? Mm-hmm. But if the other person in that 2 is not working with you, they're not with you. It's not an alliance. And I think it showed this episode that Jonathan... has never been in an alliance with Laurel. Laurel's been in an alliance with Dom and Wendell. Yeah. And has kept Jonathan around.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think Laurel sees them as a duo. She would have seen them as a 2, but Jonathan was just too passive and let...
Exactly, and this is the thing. It's Jonathan's fault. If he wanted to make moves and Laurel wasn't willing to, then he needed to
ditch Laurel, and he never did. I think he stayed with Laurel.
I'm not blaming Laurel. I'm blaming Jonathan.
It's definitely Jonathan for going my partner in crime all this way, because he even says me and Laurel and I, we've been...
But I don't think Laurel's as committed to Jonathan, because one thing we would have seen is and we always said every time this happens that, if your partner in crime is heads on the block, you usually get the other person in a one-on-one in camera saying, I really don't want to vote for them, but we're going to have to, right? Yeah. Laurel never had anything like that in this episode. But Laurel was quite willing to cut Jonathan free.
When Jonathan went like he did, I would have been the same. I'm like, Jonathan, you're screwed. We're now at the final part.
That's a point.
It's like we're at that crucial moment where it's like, I've literally just been away and offered a final this is the final 3. I don't need you anymore. You're now screwing. You're jeopardizing my chance for $1 million now. Where you weren't before. Jonathan should have cut her ages ago. If he wanted to do these moves,
that's right.
Everyone wants to do moves, and they've done them 3 weeks too late, or they've attempted to move 3. I don't see when, what they can do now.
Well, I don't think there's anything. I think Jonathan, Wendell, and Laurel's a lock.
That's it. Yeah.
Right, and that leaves 3-3. Mm-hmm. 2 of them have got idols, right? Yeah. The best that Donathan, Angela, and Sebastian can come up with is 3-3.
Yeah,
and use the extra vote.
Yeah, but now you have to play it right.
Yes, exactly.
Dom and Wendell are not stupid.
Exactly.
Like, in a stupid season, they aren't stupid enough as everyone else is. They know they've got idols. They're going to play them very soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what's the last time? 4.
Yeah.
4, right? I mean, like, if they feel... But the thing is, that the lower it gets, the more... All they have to do is feel uncomfortable at 5.
Yep.
To play their idols and take both of themselves out of the game. Get rid of who they want. And then it's going to be them and Laurel versus one other.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's just... Because they're not going to... The only thing I can think that could happen is Donathan using the information he knows about the idols to go against Laurel. That's the only option. They can stack Laurel.
I don't think the problem for...
And flush 2 idols.
Donathan knows about the idols, right? But I don't think it's going to help because I think Sebastian knows too. I think the only person...
maybe he doesn't. Yeah, maybe Sebastian does know.
I think the only person there that doesn't know is Angela.
Yeah.
You know, and he could say to Angela, they've both got idols.
She'd be like, what?
What? But it's, like you said, it's too late.
Yeah, it's too... Like, that's the thing. Like,
2 votes ago.
And on top of that, like, yes... If you stack all on Laurel, so flush 2 idols, then you have them on 2 and you guys on 3. That's an option.
Yeah.
What chance does this group have of keeping a secret or a blindside happening? Like, there's no chance.
Well, if one good thing...
They talk, they make mistakes, they get paranoid.
One thing is that Donathan does know, whatever plan he makes, he can't include Laurel.
Yeah.
But that should tell him something. If he can't include Laurel... The best he can hope for now is 3-3.
But yeah, he's just got to be smart enough to play some sort of mind game to freak out where the idol goes.
Yeah, well, the only thing that they've got going for him, Angela, Donathan, and Sebastian, is immunity.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
The only option.
Yeah, they've got to go on an immunity run, which is really hard.
Really, at this time of the game.
This time of the game. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
While we talk about immunities.
Yeah.
I have never seen someone finish the challenge and just be like, yeah, I did it.
I know.
I did it.
Oh, why didn't he just yell Jeff?
He just went, got it. In 36 seasons, this is how stupid this season is. Right. Someone wins the challenge and just lets someone else come in. It's like getting to the finish line and just stopping and having a rest. But he finished.
You know, at the end, though, Jeff goes, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, this is the way we
play it.
You got to call it. You got to call it. And then, but then Jeff says a funny thing at the end. Are you okay with that? And I was thinking to myself, well, even if he wasn't okay, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
You're going to take it off Laurel?
Yeah. Do you have a re-challenge?
What do you do?
It was bizarre.
It was really strange.
In a season, like, this is the most exciting thing that happened to me for this season.
We see the cut where Wendell just stands back and goes... this, and I'm like,
and then you see Laurel and Wendell's still admiring his work.
I was actually sitting there going, so he clearly, when he did that, I actually didn't think he'd finish because I was like, he's looking to check.
No, I was like, he's done because he looks so close. Because I was like, he looks really close. He's doing he's done it.
No,
and then I'm like, what are you doing?
He's still checking, and then
like,
Laurel's
not saying anything.
I've done it.
You're not saying anything, and then I was like, done, Jeff. It was ridiculous, and that's the highlight for me.
Yeah, that's. Look,
something ridiculous like that.
As you've said, it's kind of the strange way this season panned out.
It's atrocious.
And look, Ghost Island's becoming more and more irrelevant. That's
it's like
there's 3 urns left.
Yeah, I was going to say there's still a bunch of urns there.
Right.
What are we going to get?
When are they going to get used? Unless there's something like for the last one they send off the last, like maybe when they get down to 4-4, the last 2 get to go to Ghost Island.
But it's like even the advantage that Sebastian got, it's like they've already used the same advantage this game.
I know, that was really strange too. They recycled it.
They've recycled the same advantage that's already been used in this game. Like, what is going on with Ghost Island?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that's what he's got. Why? Why has he got that challenge? Like, what are they trying to do? What are they like? That's got to be a last minute decision.
I think it is to spice things up.
Yeah, but it's just you want to spice things up. Chuck the idol from last season in there that was never used with the what's her face never used? Like, she almost won but didn't win.
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Yeah, but I thought it was strange. It's like there's 3 urns left, and they've recycled one. So
what else have we got in the urns? Or is it just going to go to Ghost Island and be like, no game today, no game today, no game today?
That's it.
I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned something, because I have nothing to say.
Well, there is one more thing to say, I think, right? I think we should say who we think's going home. Do you think it's Donovan after his explosion?
I would be getting rid of Donovan, but I feel like maybe Angela. Like, they're all useless.
No, well, the problem I think...
Is Donovan pissing people off that you could take him with you?
I think, on one hand, I think one of two things can happen. I think Donovan can go back to Dom and go, look, I'm really sorry, but I thought I was really parent. The only problem with that is, of course, he has seen himself just get 3 votes.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's possible,
and
right?
I think the smart move would have been to get rid of Donovan anyway, because Donovan's he's predictably wild at the moment.
No, I think that. Sorry, that's there is one more thing to say. That's why I don't think Donovan was let go. I think what they've done is they've sat down and gone, well, look, this is Donovan. We know he's like this, right? We're not accepting it, but we'll get rid of Callum now.
Yeah.
And I think Donovan's going this week.
Yeah, I'd be the same. And you could almost continue to play Donovan's paranoia as
exactly,
and just make him get even crazier and crazier, and no one wants to be there with him.
Exactly. So I think Sebastian will take over Donovan's spot.
Yeah.
And then the week after, Angela will go. Then there'll be the fire thing.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to fire, the last immunity, I think if Dom wins the last immunity, Dom will send Wendell to fire.
Yeah, you'd have to.
If Wendell wins the last immunity,
he'll send Dom to fire.
He'll
send Laurel.
He'll send Laurel to fire.
I think he'd be an idiot too.
Yes, but Wendell's I think shown that he is much more loyal in the sense of friendship, right? Whereas Dom is actually still playing the game.
They're both very smart and clever in their gamepad strategies with what we've got for this season. Wendell is more loyal, whereas Dom's cunning.
Well, I don't know if he's cunning, but he certainly knows why he's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Even though I think he actually genuinely feels friendship for Wendell, but he understands I have to do this to win. Because Wendell is his biggest threat. Yeah. If he gets rid of Wendell, he gets $1 million. Yeah. I think it's as simple as that. Yeah. All right? And it's the same for Wendell.
Vice versa.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
I was going to say, you mentioned last week off camera as like the reason why, and I was hoping for some sparks again, and we didn't. I don't think we got anything that I need as a spark for this season. Yeah. You're like, you said maybe we've been spoiled.
Yeah, I think maybe
with the amazing players we've had. And after last night, when I watched the episode, I thought maybe it's not that we've been spoiled for really great players. Maybe we've reached the end of the barrel.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, is that the thing? Like, what's going on with the players? But I can't believe that, because I can't believe we've reached the end of the barrel. But then again,
think about this. Last season we had really good player in Chrissy.
Yeah,
that's not the end of the barrel. And there were a couple of other really good players in there as well.
Yeah, because that was a good season of fresh new players. Because a lot of the times we're getting a lot more fresh new players that seem to just miss.
Devon. I think Devon was a really good player as well.
Yeah, so that last season was good. But this season, I'm like, what do you do? Are you bringing in fan favourites again after this to boost the excitement level up?
I think maybe this season's much more like Kong Rao, whatever. Ty's first season.
Yeah.
And
no season has been this dull to me.
Not this dull, but what I mean is like there was a lot of inexperienced players in that.
But they learned really fast.
Well, they didn't. No, that's what I mean. In that season, they didn't. Like Ty stayed Ty all the way.
Actually, there was that other dull season. Was that the same season we're talking about? Where right at the end,
Michelle
came back and won
in the last 3 weeks.
And those last 3 weeks were great.
Yes. And that's what I mean.
Yes, and we haven't had that in this season. But yes, you're correct. It's been that level of season.
Yeah.
But no, that would have been what it would have been is if Michael played his game correctly and stacked the vote on Laurel.
Oh yeah.
And then Michael went through, and he was the one that would have saved this season.
Absolutely.
To me, having Michael being such an underdog and people want to get him out, and so you can't. He was going to win the $1 million if he got all the way to the end.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because of that level of commitment and that underdog fight that he had, that would have got him just like it got Michelle to the end.
Unfortunately, I think we don't have a Michelle this season.
We had him, or we had her in, but he was.
But that's right. I don't think we've got a Michelle in.
We've got nothing. We've got nothing in this situation.
The only
next week's the finale.
The only possible upset, like I said, is probably Sebastian with the extra A if you could pull the others together. But I don't think he has never displayed that capability.
No. Nothing.
So,
There's no. Yeah. So all we really have to really lift up the excitement of next week is this: when they release next season, Ozzy comes back. Malcolm comes back.
Oh yeah.
James. All my favourites come back.
I really enjoy seeing
Russell Hance, Boston Rob.
Oh,
that'll
make
make this season worth it because then I'm like, yes.
But actually, one of the things I got excited about was last episode. Remember when they were showing Malcolm with the rods?
Yeah.
And I was actually just excited to see Malcolm competing.
I know. That's all we've got. I've got nothing else.
I've got nothing else. There's nothing real to say. Okay, we were the Inwits.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you guys.